Space 101.1 KMGP LPFM Seattle welcomes you to Broken Alaska, the world's only improvised ongoing radio drama series. Well, the mayoral election is over, and it looked like a landslide for Brick until Joey revealed that years ago, Brick made a fortune by selling the mineral rights to the entire county to a big Canadian oil company, and all the drilling around town is his fault. The unexpected return of the beloved but long-absent incumbent, Tommy Frost, sealed Brick's doom. As we open, he's in his office with his campaign manager, Tosh, contemplating the bitterness of defeat.
All the leaflets, all of the badges, all of the streamers, the balloons, everything. I want you to put them in a big pile, and then we're going to burn them.
Fine, I'll burn them.
Thank you. I don't want a trace of this debacle left where I can see it. I've had enough.
I thought we had something good going here, but no.
My heart was in the right place. I really thought we were going to do it.
Well, tomorrow is another day.
Yeah.
Is it okay if you give me all the leftover B&B candies that we used for your campaign?
Well, what would you want them for, Tosh?
Oh, well, I can just scrape off the right side and the bottom and you've got an F. F is for Mayor Frost. He hired me to be his new campaign manager.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I must do well at my job. Even I get terrible man like you in office, almost.
Really?
Brick, are you in?
Yeah, I'm in here, Bert.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Brick, I hope this isn't a bad time, but I brought by the order of your coffee for the coffee shop.
Thank you.
Can I have some of those B&Bs for my shop?
Here, take a couple days.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Tosh. If you're going to just get rid of them anyway, the B could stand for Bert.
Well, have them with my blessing, Bert.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it,
right.
Brick. Well, Brick, it's been a couple days. I just wanted to check in on you and see how you're doing after your electoral defeat.
Well, I demanded a recount because I didn't believe the numbers.
How did it go?
Frost got 69 votes. I got 1 vote.
But that's only 70, the 71 people in town.
I didn't vote.
You didn't vote for yourself?
I was so busy trying to salvage what I could out of this campaign. I just totally forgot. Would it have made any difference, Bert? It would have been 69 to 2 or something. The whole thing just fell in a hole.
Well, I think literally in a hole. The drilling sort of did you in, Brick.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Well, I hate to bring it up, but, it wasn't just random.
Well, at least, Bert, I have one person in this town who believes in me. And you've been my friend forever. Was it you?
No.
Did you vote for me, Tosh?
No. Okay. I'll leave you two alone. I have other things to do. I'm busy now with a new campaign. I have no time for hanging out losers. I go.
See you later.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Gee whiz, Bert. If Frost hadn't turned up, I would be mayor now.
Brick, in all fairness, the fact that you did sell the mineral rights out under all of us and made a huge profit off it, that probably had something to do with it. I know it must have been a colossal defeat, emotionally.
It was Shakespearean in its scope as far as I'm concerned.
I was thinking it was very operatic, the fact that, it looked like you were headed for a sure unanimous win.
Yes.
And then it all fell apart at the last second.
You know what? I've had the geology on this town. I had it done then. I knew there wasn't any oil. I didn't think they were going to turn up and drill holes everywhere.
Something must have prompted them to think that there is oil here.
Yeah,
So what could that be?
I really don't know.
Well, Brick, have you been out at all?
Oh, no, I went to Felcher's. He hasn't got any eggs because everyone was buying them to throw at me.
Oh, dear. I will confess I did see some picketing out in front of the laundromat earlier.
Margaret Hall was riding her horse through town with an effigy of Brick Brickman in a suit, the whole bit, dragging him up and down the main street. That was the end. That was it.
Oh, well, you really don't want to tune in Radio Free Broken then, because you should hear the things Johnny 99 is saying about you.
Well, I never liked his show anyway. I don't know. I have nothing left. I'm done.
Well, Brick, look at it this way. You brought out a historic level of democracy. In what other town did almost 100% of the people vote? That's really quite impressive, quite a victory for democracy. I mean, I know it's a catastrophic failure for you, but really, that's something you should be proud of.
Yeah. If you look at it that way, I achieved something.
And you got people to care about you. It may have taken the form of wanting to kill you, but, you got an emotional reaction from people. That's quite impressive.
You know what? That's good, because that's branding. I'll have to think about that exercise and figure out how I can use that negative thing for a positive thing.
Ah, there's that sparkle in your eye I like to see, Brick. And we're still your neighbors. You've got to get out there and be among the people, Brick.
I hope so.
They'll forget and forgive.
But I will give it a try, all right? But if you hear yelling, help, it's probably me.
If you're in trouble, just grab one of the bugles and call for Sheriff Jim.
Yeah, well, Sheriff Jim probably didn't vote for me either.
No, he didn't.
All right, well, I'll go and see the people I think are important to me and somehow apologize, I suppose.
Now get out there, you big lug, and go see your people.
All right, thanks, Bert.
Over at City Hall, Doc Burgess has dropped by Heather's office, emboldened by weeks of hot tubbing and kombucha and intent on sharing his feelings.
Hi, Heather. I missed you last night. I just wanted to make sure everything is okay. We usually have our hot tub sessions. And
Everything is so great, Doc. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I need you to help me move this fainting couch. I just had it reupholstered, and do you think the mayor will like it?
The mayor.
The mayor is back. I know, it's so exciting. I think I'll see if Lars can make a special kombucha for him.
For us?
For us to share with the mayor, yes.
Oh, of course. Where do you want the couch to go?
Back a little further. Perfect. Oh, you're so strong. The mayor is
pretty-
going to love to see this. I know he is.
I'm so happy for him.
Maybe you could come over and help me later.
I would love to come over and talk with you, really, about, well...
How
what
we
the-
can help the mayor stop the drilling?
Well, that's nice too, but I was really thinking about, the two of us, and, well, I just wanted to talk really about our nightly hot tub sessions. They've been so enjoyable, and maybe it's the kombucha talking, but I just thought they would continue.
Well, of course they'll continue. I have enjoyed your company so much, Doc. I mean, it's been wonderful. The kombucha, the stories, the
Right.
moose breathing.
Right, I mean, in a town with, a 10-to-1 male-to-female ratio, it gets kind of lonely, and it's
I
been
know,
really nice spending...
and now that the mayor is back, no one has to be lonely anymore.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be there with us in the hot tub. I know he loves kombucha and hot tubbing.
Kombucha and hot tubbing is more of a two-person thing, and gosh, Heather, just looking up at the stars, I never noticed how radiant your eyes are, just sort of twinkling off the aurora borealis. And
Oh, you know who knows a lot about the aurora borealis?
let
The
me guess.
mayor.
Of course.
I think he could really enlighten us.
I wish I had the courage to be more direct with you about...
Direction? You want some direction? Can you help me hang this Fabio scarf? Just right above that couch would be perfect.
Wow, it has his face on the scarf.
Can't you
that's
just
interesting.
smell the sweat?
Unfortunately, yes.
That's it. Perfect. You're such a good friend, Doc.
Yeah, friend. That's nice.
Hey, I have this thought. I know you're a fantastic photographer. I have this spot on the wall. It's pretty big and open, and I just bought this cute little negligee on Amazon, and maybe you could take some glamour shots of me, and we could hang it right up here in the mayor's office.
Well, I guess that would be an interesting thing from a public servant perspective. I'll see if I can find some time for that.
You're such a good friend, Doc.
Oh, you used that word again. I just have this feeling that there's this connection between us, and the two of us can really maybe take our friendship to a whole new level.
Oh, Doc, that is so sweet. Your friendship means so very much to me. I just couldn't do anything at all to risk it.
Nothing at all to risk it?
That curtain over there, just move that up just a little bit to the left. Thank you so much. You're such a good friend.
Of course. Happy to help.
At Brooks Books and Other Things, Mark is contemplating the 8,000-foot deep hole in the floor in front of his cash register.
I'd like to say you can hardly notice it, but it's really noticeable.
Yeah, be sure to stay back behind the tape.
I mean, it goes way down.
Yeah.
Does it have an echo? Have you tested for an echo?
I haven't tested for echo. I've tested for depth, though. I tested 2 novels. I threw some Harold Robbins down there, and I threw some J.A. Jance down there.
Oh, my gosh.
I couldn't hear them hit bottom.
Oh.
And after all that, Gordy didn't find anything. There's no oil here. He's already moved on to another test well in the middle of Main Street.
Hello.
Yeah, I appreciate your coming over, Annika.
Well, I'm just trying to be, friends and everything.
No, I really
I know how
appreciate it.
hard you took it when I broke up with you.
Yeah. Thank you for looking after me.
It's kind of the least I could do,
Yeah,
after all that hot stuff we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that one hot thing.
So you're okay? I just wanted to check and make sure you're not too heartbroken.
Whoa. Oh, over you and I. No, I'm fine with that.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah, don't worry yourself about that.
Okay. Well, yeah.
No, they're going to be tearing the building down in the next couple weeks or so. I've been working with my publisher, and he's hooked me up with some movers who've gotten the last of the inventory out and in storage in Austinville.
Austinville. Are you moving to Austinville?
No, they have a secure storage facility there.
Oh.
Well, I've signed a new lease on Walt Goodman's old drugstore. I'm going to turn it into a bookstore again.
Oh,
they're doing the asbestos and mold remediation. There's a fair amount of lead-based paint they have to remove.
Okay.
Now, to help pay for it, I've got to finish writing another book.
Am I in your new book at all?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I've got a general story outline going.
Am I the love interest of Jack the bartender?
Actually, and this could change, of course, but because it's again still in the drafting stages.
So I'm the one that comes in at the end and saves everybody from whatever hazard is going on.
Right now, the way it's set up is it kind of starts during the fishing season. And
that makes sense.
We go out over the harbor, and you see the fishing boats go out, and you hear the fishermen getting their traps ready, getting the nets ready.
Beautiful.
And all of a sudden, one of them finds a body floating out in the harbor.
Oh, my.
By one of the buoys, and nobody knows how she got there. Well, it turns out that's your character.
Oh, the dead body.
And again, of course, this is all subject to change. I'm still working out the story outline. I don't know right now. I'm kind of working through my process so I can...
I understand. You're a creative person. Thanks.
You could actually end up being alive.
That would be refreshing. So, Brick.
Hey, Annika, how you doing?
You're out and about. You're seeing and being seen in town again. That's really, really brave of you.
Thanks, Annika. Thank you.
Come here to view the body?
I've come here to make peace, actually.
Peace?
Yeah, peace.
As much as I would love to see you two have this conversation right now, I need to go walk Pugsy again. So, good luck, Brick.
So, to Annika, before you go, did you vote for me?
Define voting. I mean, who can really say what a vote is? Oh, gosh, I got to take the dog for a walk. Come on, Pugsy.
Yeah, bye, Annika.
Bye, Mark.
Goodbye, Annika. Thank you so much for coming over. I really, really appreciate it.
That's some hole.
They're tearing down my bookstore in 2 weeks.
Well, why would you want to tear it down? Why don't you just rebuild it?
I have been working with Gordy to try and get it rebuilt. And what Gordy tells me is that the appeals process alone, just filing the paperwork to get reimbursement for the damage done to my store, could take 3 years through the initial permitting stages, the denial, the inevitable appeal, the inevitable denial again, then reappealing. And in that time, the company probably will, according to Gordy, go bankrupt, maybe move from the Caymans to the Channel Islands.
All right, I get the point. All right. Is there an echo down there?
Take a real good look, Rick. Why don't you go right up to the edge, lean your head far out over. Now,
that's
say
amazing.
something.
Mark, why is your hand on my back?
Oh, it's just
I know
for
you
your
would
own
love to do
good.
that, but that is not you. I know you.
I thought I knew you.
You do know me, Mark. Well,
I knew what you were walking into this thing, but oh no, I actually tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. But I've got 8,000 feet worth of evidence in the middle of my floor that tells me that Brick Brickman is exactly who I thought he was. Poor Rose. She left town for the next couple of weeks. You managed to drive her out, Brick. Why are you even here?
If you want me to help you fix your store, just put a number on it, Mark, and I'll do it.
You want to help? Throw the check down the hole and then follow it.
Yeah, I learned a valuable lesson today, talking to Bert, and that was to look at the positive side of things, all right? Now, one door closes, another door opens. And I think, this could finally be your opportunity to get over Brooke at last, to start anew and move on.
You need to get out of my shop, and you need to go right now.
Okay.
Out.
Fine, maybe you're not ready. Just one thing, all right? Before I leave, I think you're upset because you voted for me. Is that right, Mark?
No, I did not vote for you.
You
Are
didn't
you
vote for me.
insane?
Okay. All right, I'm gone.
Mark isn't the only victim of Brick's secret bargain with the oil company. George has realized that since the company owns the mineral rights to the entire county of Broken, that means they own the rights to the extremely rich gold deposit under his shack. He and Joey are there now, trying to figure out what to do next. After all, George's wealth is funding Joey's dreams of a media empire.
Just calm down and breathe.
Right.
I got this for you. We're going to hide the gold. That's all we got to do.
But Joy, there's so much of it. Look at that bucket over there.
I know there's so much gold, and we're so good because we got a lot of money, and so we're going to take care of it.
We have to hide this gold from Gordy. His company owns all the mineral rights to the town, and it can't find the mine.
All right, there's got to be lots of places around this kitchen. Oh, my gosh, there's so many things in here. Is this granola like from the original granola 1960s San Francisco or what?
Does it say San Francisco on it?
It doesn't, I can't see, but it's all, I'm going to put some of the nuggets in here, and we're going to put that right back up with your cereal display up there. I'm going to walk around.
All those boxes are worth money, you know that.
Yeah, well, that's
Well, now
all
they're really
fine.
worth more money.
Yeah, and I'm going to open up your refrigerator is kind of disgusting. What do you keep inside your produce brown and wet and soggy? Do you ever eat a vegetable?
You caught me there. No,
right.
I don't eat vegetables.
All right, well, let's just wrap up I'm going to wrap up 12 gold nuggets and put it in each one of these.
Romaine. That's romaine it was, anyway.
No one's going to eat the romaine, so that's a very good place to put it. Okay, very done with that place.
So let's put a bunch of it in the bottom drawer of the oven, and then also in that silverware drawer, we can put a bunch underneath the silverware.
Hey, George. Oh, Joey.
Rick.
You got a lot of nerve showing your face in this town after what you did.
I got a lot of nerve.
Yeah.
You're the one with a big stick of nerve going up your spine because I'm in the right. You should be hiding your head in shame, but
You
use your
interfered
knees.
with a democratic election. All right, you should be in jail. You know that, Joey?
I didn't know such thing. I brought out the truth and the people voted.
You wouldn't know the truth if you fell over it?
All right, Brick. Listen, you can save your soul here if you turn around and take some of this gold and stick it in your pockets.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to hide this from that guy, Gordy.
You know what? This whole thing is his fault.
Oh, wait just a minute there, Mr. Brick. This whole thing is your fault, and you know it. I just happen to have a copy of my newspaper with that headline, Brick Lies, the Truth Revealed. Would you just sign that for me? Just so I have an autographed copy, because it's going to be even that much more valuable for me when I win my Pulitzer Prize on this project.
They give Pulitzer for journalism, not for that stuff that you print.
And also, I'd like one more quote from my follow-up article. I'm giving you an opportunity to speak your mind here.
Follow-up article?
Yeah, the follow-up
Really?
article
You've
about
not done enough damage?
about what it feels like to be the biggest loser in the whole world. Any thoughts?
Joey?
Yeah.
I am not in the mood for this. Joey, put that tape recorder away. Don't stick it in my face. No comment. All right, no comment. No comment.
You're getting a little bit upset here.
I'm more than upset, Joey.
Let's take some of those heather moose breaths. Rick, you feel better now?
Huh, I do, actually. Huh.
Yeah.
What are you smiling at, Joey?
I don't know.
Do you see how easy it is to get involved in something that is shady? You talk about the truth, all right? And now you're hiding the minerals that a company has the rights to.
No.
If you were a journalist, you would report this gold strike. But no, you're going to hide it. So don't you point at me and say you are a loser or you're a bad guy when you are doing exactly the same thing.
But the ends justify the means, and I will point every time I need to point to justify the truth in the end, in a meaningful way.
Now we're all involved.
You know what the truth is, and I would like to see once in your lifetime for you to admit something. You think you could do that? Can you say I'm sorry? Can you say I admit my wrongdoing?
I got a question first.
Yeah, go ask.
Did you vote for me?
Are you kidding me?
No, that was a silly question. George, you're a friend.
Right?
Did you vote for me?
Nope.
George, I came here to apologize about everything that happened.
So you want us to forgive you?
Yes, forgive is a
Well-
good word.
Well, then why are you standing here? Fill up your pockets.
Oh,
Wait.
hey.
I'm sorry. You're giving it to him to stuff it in his pockets?
George, this is an Armani suit. Come on. Gentle. Can't you just put it in a baggie or something?
No, we'll put it in your pockets.
Oh, George. I've got a couple of dozen motor cars in the garage up there. The trunks are empty. You could hide your gold in them. No one will ever find them.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah,
What we'll do is you drive one of your classic cars down here. We'll load up the trunk, and then you drive it back up to your garage, and then we'll do another one and another one until all the gold is in your garage. Does that work for you?
Yeah, buddy, it does. I'll help you.
You want to be my friend?
Yes.
Okay, then would you do that for me?
I got very few friends left in this town. You know that, George.
Okay.
Deal. All right, done.
Meanwhile, on Main Street, the oil company geologist Gordy is getting ready to drill his next test well. So to answer your question, Annika, I don't know why there wasn't any oil under Brooks' books and other things. When I looked at the map, everything looked right. But I'm getting ready to drill another test well here on Main Street.
Right here in the middle of the street.
Oh, some of these potholes are so big that, I got a head start, eh?
Yeah, you do.
I'm surprised nobody's drowned in one of these things
Well,
before.
Joey almost, we had a hard time getting Joey out.
I'm just so really surprised. When I drilled under the bookstore, I took core samples down to like 200 feet, but I found all this weird stuff like, rock that shouldn't be there. There was like a gap where there was nothing.
Okay.
So look at this road. I can see that the paved road was built on top of the old gravel road that was built on top of the old corduroy road. But would you know why there was a big open space underneath?
There is?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's very interesting.
I've never seen anything like this, and I've drilled a lot of wells in a lot of towns, eh?
Are you finding that there is that space all along all the roads?
All the holes that I've drilled so far, yes. But they don't seem to be at even levels.
Interesting.
I might expect that there was like a railroad tunnel or something like that underneath the road if it was all at the same level, but it's not all at the same level, eh?
I guess I could ask around.
Well, I asked Old Man Fletcher because he's got an underground storage unit by his grocery store, eh? Mm-hmm. And so he said that sometimes when he's down there at night, it rumbles.
And you don't think that's just one of the earthquakes that we get up here on the regular?
I brought a seismometer so I could measure it in case, because, I don't want to be drilling if there's an earthquake going on. I could make it much worse.
You really can't.
Oh my gosh, Annika, I just noticed your dog there. What kind of dog? Is that a pug?
It is. It's Pugsy. And
oh, Pugsy, what a cute name.
Original, isn't it?
He is so cute.
He's really a very interesting and unusual dog. There's times when he just looks at me and like he's doing it right now. It's like he knows everything you and I are talking about.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah. Oh, he's a smart little fella.
Really?
Aren't you a smart little That is the cutest dog I've ever seen. Well, except, of course, for my puppy, Emerson.
Oh, what kind of puppy is Emerson?
Part bulldog and part shih tzu.
Oh, that's an unusual breed mix.
He's called a bull shoe.
Do you have a picture of Emerson?
I do. Oh, thank you for asking. Here, he's
Oh,
on
of
my
course.
phone.
Oh, look at him. He's your screensaver.
I love the way his tongue sticks out, and he's got that one
yeah.
bottom tooth that sticks out like a tusk.
You've been here for a couple of weeks now. Who's taking care of Emerson?
Oh, he's with my sister back in Winnipeg.
Oh, your sister. Is there a Mrs. Gordy?
No, I'm single, eh?
Oh.
You know, because I travel around so much,
Yeah.
it's really hard to build any sort of relationship.
I do understand that more than I can really share.
It's hard to find a woman who's kind of tough and who is interested in finding out things. And
I bet it is hard to find women like that. So if a woman were to stand, I don't know, in front of you with a dog and say, "Do you want to get a cup of coffee?" What do you think?
Annika, are you trying to seduce me?
Oh, not seduce. I don't think I could ever seduce you.
Oh, yes, you could.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, let's go get some coffee.
Oh,
eh?
good. That'd be wonderful.
Okay.
Annika,
Brick,
how are you doing?
Brick.
what are you doing here?
Hello, Gordy. How's your hole?
Well, the one in the bookstore, obviously
I've
there was
seen
no
it.
oil, but
I've seen it.
But I'm hoping that this big pothole here on Main Street is going to be a better bet.
Look, what will it take for you to leave here today?
Well, Brick, I've taken the geologist's oath that I will follow through on any project I am given.
How much money will it take for you to overlook your oath? How about the Bahamas? I've got a place in the Bahamas. You can have it.
Everybody loves the Bahamas, but I'm from Canada. It's too warm, eh? Like, for me, when I get down to Vancouver, it's like the banana belt.
I can do Vancouver. What do you want in Vancouver? A condo? An apartment? Tell me.
Oh, Brick, you're so funny. You know I can't take a bribe.
It's not a bribe. It's not a bribe, is it, Annika?
So this is what you're reduced to, Brick? Bribing Gordy?
Yes, this is what I'm reduced to. Gordy, what do you want? You and your dog, out on the ranch. I've got 500 acres of land, 5 miles from here. Yours. Just leave town.
Well, thank you for the offer, but 500 acres is too ostentatious.
Oh, I know you like Rose a lot. What if I fix you two up? Huh? That would make you happy.
What?
Really? Shut up, Annika.
You're-
That would be worth it, wouldn't it?
Well, Rose, she's beautiful, all right, but I think that there are sides to her that you people aren't seeing.
Oh no, she's a complete thing, believe me. Oh, you've seen all sides of her. She's a wonderful woman. I'm sure you two would get on like a house on fire if you had time.
I'm sure they wouldn't.
Besides, Brick, I have other options now.
Okay.
Yes, Brick, he does.
All right.
And Rose is not here, is she? So why don't you just mind your own business?
Well, Gordy, what do you want? Do you want the suit off my back? Do you want the... What is this in my pocket? Oh, hang on. Oh, goodness.
Wow, that is the biggest gold nugget I've ever seen.
Isn't it?
Where did you get that?
I found that in...
On your walk in Austinville?
Austinville.
Yeah.
Austinville,
yeah.
wasn't it? Yes.
You were telling me about that
was-
earlier today over
It
at the
was,
bookstore.
yeah, a surprise find, but it was in Austinville.
They've got gold just laying around in the streets in Austinville?
It was in the river in Austinville. But I tell you what, if you want mineral rights, you need to go to Austinville.
Yes.
There is a fortune waiting in Austinville.
Ooh, I may have to check that out. Thank you for the tip, but I'm sorry I can't take your bribe.
Aye.
Brick, why don't you just put that in your pocket and, go home?
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
Fine. Look, I've tried my best. Gordy,
bye, Brick.
to be continued.
Well, now that Brick is gone, Gordy, shall we go get that coffee now?
What kind of coffee do you like?
I like espresso. What kind of coffee do you like?
Ooh, I'm dying for a double, eh?
Oh, that's risky. That's a lot of caffeine.
Bring the dog. He can watch.
Oh, yay.
Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you for joining us for Broken Alaska, radio's only improvised ongoing drama series. It was written, edited, directed, and produced by Carrie Aguila and Mike Fuller. Starring in this episode were Paul Einhorn as Brick, Kayla Vern Jazz as Tosh, Mike Fuller as Bert, Gordy, and the announcer, Taylor Edwards as Annika, Michael Crowley as Mark, Julie Bragg as Heather, Kevin Trawick as Mayor Frost, George Birch Wirtz as George, and Carol Sparrow as Joey. We tell you what's coming up next time on Broken Alaska, But since it's improvised, you'll know as soon as we do.